Mike, check, check, check. Justin Hunt, it's all happening. Thank you to everybody for rocking with the channel. Thank you to everyone who has shared the video, let people know what we're doing over here. We're having a good time. Thank you to everyone who's donated through the Cash App or the link tree. There's a link in the description if you'd like to donate through the link tree, or you can hit the Cash App right up there. And big shout out to all my new members. We're at 206 members. Everybody who's joined, 206 members. Big shout out to Goku's pre-workout. Goku's pre-workout, that is an ill name. I love that. Big shout out to Fid McAwesome, Kind Japan, and Miss One. Big shout out to you guys. 9-second applause. Thank you. That's really awesome, man. I really feel blessed and highly favored to have so many dope people join this community. If you'd like to join, there's a link in the description. People ask me that all the time, and for some reason, I forget to shout out the fact that there's a link in the description to join. It took me like 2 months to figure that out too, guys. So thank you to everybody who assisted with that. Interesting news day. A lot of music-related discussions. I call this debate day because I saw a lot of lists that have captured my attention over the past few days. The first one is just the Billboard list. I think there's some interesting things happening on Billboard. So there's a new Billboard list, and Shaboozey, a bar song, Tipsy, still sits at number 1, 24 consecutive weeks on the chart. This is a country song inspired by a rap song by Jaquan, put out by Empire. Empire's country division is 5 years old, essentially. Maybe, when did we start that? We started that with Willie Jones. So it had to be like 2018, 17, 18. And so now they've had a number 1 song for 24 weeks on the chart. 24 weeks on the charts. I mean, this is a big deal. Look at what Forbes says. Shaboozey passes BTS and Adele as his breakout smash keeps ruling. Take a look at this. Shaboozey runs the Hot 100 again this week with what has turned out to be not only his breakout smash, but perhaps the biggest hit of the year in America. A bar song, Tipsy, remains comfortable at number 1 on the list of the most consumed songs in the country once more. And as it stays in first place, the tune breaks out of a tie with several blockbuster tracks from some of the most famous names in the music industry. A bar song, Tipsy, has now spent 11 weeks at number 1 on the Hot 100. Almost all of those weeks have been consecutive, and with that many stints on top of the ranking, Shaboozey's winner is now in rare company. This is where it talks about the records this track is breaking. Shaboozey's out here breaking records. Shaboozey is one of 5 musicians who have kept a number 1 song on the Hot 100 for at least 11 weeks this decade. According to Billboard. Last frame, the newcomer was tied with Adele's Easy on Me and BTS's Butter, both of which also spent 10 weeks in charge of what is often considered the most competitive Billboard songs roster. Now he's past them for good. At present, a bar song, Tipsy, is matched with one other track, Roddy Ricch's star-making single, The Box. That tune ruled the ranking for just as long in 2020 at the beginning of the decade. The record for the longest stay at number 1 on the Hot 100 so far in the 2020s belongs to Morgan Wallen. The country stars last night spent a historic 16 weeks atop the tally throughout 2023. 1 year prior, Harry Styles set the record for this decade, though his showing only lasted a few months before Wallen came along and bested him by a single week. The former One Direction musicians, as it was, dominated the Hot 100 for 15 stints in 2022. Just one other track sits between Styles and both Shaboozey and Rich, Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You. The holiday staple spent 12 weeks at number 1 on the Hot 100, and it returns to the summit every holiday season. The Jolly single will likely do so again in December 2024 or January 2025, depending on how things work out for the classic. At present, it seems like a bar song, Tipsy, stands a good shot at adding to its growing total in a few days. The single doesn't have to face any serious competition for the Hot 100's throne, and Shaboozey may tie Carey very soon and possibly even pass her as well. I mean, this is a big deal. This is a really big deal. A country song by a black country artist with a hip-hop hip-hop leaning country song or inspired by a hip-hop track. I mean, this is a big win all the way around. Shaboozey, you know, he deserves the credit in this. We've been talking quite a bit about Beyonce's lack of support from country. They had the Country People's Choice Awards, and she came up empty-handed. Shaboozey, he got an award at the Country Awards. Here's what Shaboozey had to say about Beyonce during the People's Choice Country Awards.
And the People's Choice Country Award goes to Shaboozey.
Damn, this thing's kind of short.
I think Shaboozey is Nigerian. Someone mentioned that somewhere, that he's Nigerian. I mean, if he's Nigerian and he's doing country and this song is that successful, I mean, country, generally speaking, I think is thought of as a American primary genre, but we might be in the middle of a moment where country is officially going global.
I prepared a little something. I want to read it to you guys because came from the bottom of my heart. But first off, thank you to People's Choice, the fans and listeners for this award. I'm so honored and extremely humbled.
Look at him bent over.
Never would have thought in a million years that I'd be up here at the Grand Ole Opry accepting something like this. It's a dream come true.
This might be the first time they've ever had locks on stage at a country, at the People's Choice Country Awards. 1 second applause.
Thank you to all the programmers at Country Radio for supporting me, my management for believing in me and putting in the time, hard work, and dedication. And thank you to all my friends and family in Nashville for showing up for me time and time again. Thank you to Empire for being the best independent label partner any artist could ask for. And thank you, Beyonce. You're amazing. Yeah.
So he gave Beyonce a shout out. He was also on Beyonce's country album this year. You know, and obviously Beyonce is a great example of, you know, how country doesn't just let anybody come in, make country music and be acknowledged by their industry and their community. But Shaboozey is also a great example of the success someone who is not traditionally, I guess, viewed as a country artist can find in that space. I mean, Empire, too, is not a historically country label. It's not. You know, their country division is about 7 years old. It really started with Willie Jones. They'd put out country songs. They've had country artists distribute through them. But their country division started with Willie Jones. And now they've got a number one they've had for 11 weeks. It's been on the chart for 24 weeks. And that's a true Empire success story, because Empire is primarily known as a hip-hop label, a hip-hop distributor. And so they went into the country space. And I remember how challenging that was. And now their biggest hit is a country song that borrows from hip-hop. So I think that's a cool story. Shaboozey sits at number one on the charts. Then you've got Post Malone, Sabrina Carpenter, Chappell Roan, Lady Gaga, Billie Eilish, Teddy Swims, Sabrina Carpenter. Not Like Us is at number 10. Not Like Us is number 10. Really, this has been the only rap song this year that's hung out in the top 10. And it came out in May. I know people are saying that they're tired of that song and it's still falling off, but that song is sticking. It's Not Like Us is still sticking. Then it's really a dearth of rap. Like, there's less rap this week than I think we've seen in recent weeks. And this has been as Reggie from Ambrosia for Head said, it's an anemic year on the charts. I mean, you've got not rap. Future at 21, Teflon Don. Now, Future had a big week on the charts. His latest mixtape that he put out, or I guess latest project, it's called Mixtape Pluto. That debuted. That went number one on the album charts. He had 3 number ones in 6 months. It did 129,000. But that is crazy to have 3 number one albums in 6 months. I remember when it was a big deal when DMX had 2 number ones in the same year. So Future is one of the only 3 guys who can still move units. Future, Drake, Travis Scott, Kendrick, Eminem, I guess. Future comes in at number 21. Every song from this project is in the Hot 100. Every song is in the Hot 100. Then you got Future again at 23. You've got Future again at 23 with Too Fast. Future again at 25 with Lil Demon. Future again at 26 with Ski. Future again at 29 with Plutowski. Then you've got Glorilla, TGIF at number 33. That's been hanging in there too. TGIF has been hanging in the 30s all year. Hanging in the 30s all year. Glorilla's having a big year. Then you've got SZA, number 36 at Saturn, which has been there forever. The Weeknd, Dancing in the Flames. These are R&B joints. Like That's at 39. So Like That, which is Future, Metro Boomin, and Kendrick, still in the top 40. All year, it's been top 40, all year. Then you got Future again at 42 with Ready to Cook Up. Karol G, Si antes te hubiera conocido. 1 second applause for Spanish. Then you've got Future at 46 with Ocean. Then you've got Playboi Carti, All Red, 51. 51. It went from 15 to 51. People are waiting for Playboi Carti's new album. His first song, All Red, debuted at 15. Now it's down to 51 in 2 weeks. Let's see what Playboi Carti's album is going to do. Let's see how people are looking at it. Because for a first single to come out for an artist who people have been waiting on for years, that doesn't look like the best start on the charts. Then we've got Big Dogs, Humankind. I know I'm pronouncing that wrong, but Big Dogs, Humankind, at number 56. That's one of the biggest songs of the year globally. That video is crazy. That video is nuts. Like I said, I've been reaching out to them, scheduling an interview. He hasn't been in America yet, so let's see how that works out. Because I'd love to have a conversation with him. Future South of France at 57. Future Brazier at 59. Future Press the Button at 61. Future Surfing a Tsunami at 63. Eminem Houdini at 66. That one started off at number 2. It's still in the charts. Gunna, One of One, 67. Moneybagg Yo, feature Morgan Wallen, Whiskey at 69. Future at Oath at 70. Kid Laroi, Not Like This. What do we got left? What do we have? Future, Ace Gang at 80. Bad Bunny, I feel like he's the Spanish Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So we'll call it hip-hop. Number 79, Una Velita. He's definitely hip-hop. I'm not sure if it's rap music, but he's definitely hip-hop. Future, Told My at 81. Future, Lost My Dog at 83. Future, Made My Hoe Faint. That's a crazy title. Made My Hoe Faint at number 85. Glorilla at 86. Holla. Glorilla's looking like the biggest woman rapper in the world right now, if you're basing it off the Hot 100. Who we got next? Boss Man D-Lo, Shake That Ass, Twerk Song. 93, Chris Brown, Residuals. 95, Prove It, 21 Savage and Summer Walker. What do we have here? Rod Wave, Passport Junkie. I don't consider him a rapper. Rod Wave is weird to me. He really is he's weird. It's a weird listen for me. Rod Wave is consistently a very weird listen for me. So honestly, I don't really listen to that much Rod Wave. No disrespect. He's a little too moody and broody for my taste. Number 99, Drake, Circadian Rhythm. 99. It's been on the charts for 4 weeks. 66. It went from 59 to 99 in 4 weeks. And I don't know if you noticed, that's the only Drake song that's on this list. All those, the 100 gig drops, the track with Sexy Red, that's off the charts. None of the Camila Cabello collaborations. Circadian Rhythm is at 99. So hip-hop is in a precarious place when it comes to the Billboard Hot 100. And again, maybe this speaks to these labels de-emphasizing hip-hop. That's the feel. They fired a number of executives. They've dropped hundreds of artists across the space right now. It feels like country is getting more of a boost. Country does feel like it's going global. I mean, even just away from Shaboozey, I think Post Malone and Morgan Wallen, I believe they just did a huge show in London. So maybe this is the end of an era, and it's a refresh for the cultural reset. And I think this is a good thing, to be honest. You know, I just think it's really weird to see Drake only have one song in the Hot 100, and it's at number 99. Big shout out to Shaboozey. Big shout out to Future with his old album showing up on the charts. He seems to be one of the people who's holding up the rap end of the music industry right now. Let me know what you guys think about this. I think this is I haven't seen a chart that looked like this in recent weeks. I'm very surprised at some of these things. My name is Justin Hunt. Like, subscribe to the channel. Follow at The Company Man on everything. It's all happening.
Justin Hunt is here, it's all happening. Justin Hunt is here, it's all happening. The mathematical breakdown of this mighty game of rap we in. It's boom bapping. Systematical culture views us radical, it's all happening. Shaking hands and dapping it. Life through the lens of hip hop, from trip hop to yes, yes, y'all. You don't stop, you don't stop. Justin Hunt is here, it's all happening. It's all happening, yes, it's all happening. Justin Hunt is here, it's all happening. It's all happening, yes, it's all happening.